Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing this violin here for you. Now this is one of the Tower Strings Legend violins. This is from the Fiddlerman. He's actually sent me a range of his Tower Strings violins, so I've got 4 to review in total, and I'll be doing a couple of comparison videos. All of these are going to be linked directly underneath this video so you have quick access to them. But this is the Legend, and in the 3 main Tower Strings violins he sent me, which is the Entertainer, the Rockstar and the Legend, this sits at number 3. I've actually got an acoustic electric violin as well to review, but out of the 3 main ones, Entertainer, Rockstar and Legend, this sits in at number 3. This is priced at $329.99 or £240, depending on obviously today's exchange rates. As with all of the Fiddlerman violins, they come completely playable out of the box. So the only thing that you literally have to do is maybe give it a little bit of a tune and rosin the bow. Putting rosin on the bow is standard for any violin when you get them new. So when I was tuning all 4 of these, remembering that these have come all the way from the USA to the UK, I didn't really have to do much tuning, if I'm completely honest. It probably took me less than 1 minute, maybe a minute and a half on some of them to tune them, because they were so closely in tune. It was unbelievable. So these get tuned before they leave their warehouse and they get shipped out. The bridges come assembled. So basically what you're seeing here is literally what I've pulled out of the box, but they're all staying very nicely in tune as well. So far I've not had any problems with the tuning of these. The bridge is very, very nicely rounded, and the one thing I do like about the Fiddlerman violins is that he does have a very nice kind of steep curve on the E string, and he tends to do them with all of his violins, which is something I really, really like, because I personally have quite a steep edging on my E string as well, because the E string can be one of those strings that you can catch quite often. So his bridges, the pattern that he uses for his bridges, I think is pretty much perfect. I didn't have any problems hitting any of the other strings. I may have hit one of the strings ever so slightly that you may hear in the recording a little bit later on, but that would only be because of the fact that this is just a new violin, and I'm obviously just not used to playing it like I am with my other violin that I've been playing for years and years and years. But suffice to say, that's my problem, that's my issue, that's nothing to do with the violin. So looking at the tech specs on the website, this only comes in full size. The Entertainer came in various different sizes. The Rockstar was only full size. This one is also only full size. So if you're an adult, the full size is the only one that you're going to need anyway. It's using hand-carved spruce and highly flamed maple-toned woods, a durable darker brown finish, so no thick lacquer. So the look of this is really nice. The Entertainer, the first one in the series, was more of a satin finish. The Rockstar in the middle, that was pretty much the same as this, like a varnish kind of gloss kind of look. And this one's also got a sort of a nice, very similar gloss kind of look. And the gloss looks to be a really nice finish as well, where you don't get any of those gloopy lumps at the side like you do with some of the cheaper ones, where they just don't look particularly well finished. The wood is dried a minimum of 48 months, 100% ebony fingerboard and fitting, so there's nothing plastic going on here. Carbon composite tailpiece with built-in fine tuners, which we've got here. So that makes it a lot easier for you to tune the violin. A hand-carved Asian wood bridge, which I did mention. It's a superior Despial bridge, so it's a really nice quality, thick bridge, which is going to give you a really nice tone. The real cheap ones that you get from Amazon, 60 odd, 50, 60, $70, those bridges are so thick, but as I said, they expect you to kind of be sanding them down, which is just, no one's going to be sanding anything down. Then it says the strings can be Prelude or Fiddlerman strings, depending what they feel best suits these. All of these that I've got, yep, they all look to have pretty much the same set of strings on, and they're nice kind of thick, good quality strings. Not thick in the thick kind of sense, but compared to the really thin the really kind of thin, wiry, cheap ones that you get on the cheaper violins. These are much kind of more durable, should I say. Then with the outfit and accessories, you get a case, sturdy, lightweight shaped violin case, which includes carrying straps, music pockets, small storage compartment, and 2 bow holders if you want. The bow is Brazil wood bow, so it's a really nice, good quality wood bow. The rosin is their tower strings rosin, so you can replace that for something a little bit more quality if you want to. But you know, suffice to say that you've got rosin out the box, so you don't have to go out and buy that. It also comes with a shoulder rest, which I think is really good. An ultra practice mute is really handy if you don't want to be making too much noise as a beginner. A polishing cloth and a digital tuner. So I'm going to give you some demonstrations now. I'm going to be playing 3 pieces from my 1 to 30 violin course in the background, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. But my 1 to 30 violin course can go hand in hand with this violin package here, so it's really ideal for that. So I've chosen 3 pieces, one from Songbook 1, a piece from Songbook 2, and a piece from Songbook 3, just so you can hear the demonstration. I'm going to be recording on my studio condenser microphone as well, close up, because that's going to give you the true tone and the true sound of the violin as well. I've got a Zoom H5 recorder down in front of me here that's going to pick up the acoustic ambience, and I will try and swap between the 2 so that you can hear what the actual tone sounds like from the studio recording and also what it sounds like acoustically, because I know a lot of people they want to hear both. Okay, so my thoughts on this. It's a nice, thick, full sound. It's pretty much it's on a par with the other 2, so the Entertainer and the Rockstar. This one is aged 48 months. So the first one was aged 24 months. The second one was 36, and this one is 48 months. So you can definitely hear the difference between the 2. But then this is now $330. The Entertainer, which was the entry-level tower strings, was $230. The Rockstar, which is the middle one, is $270. So you've got $230, $270, $330. So this is $100 more than the Entertainer, which is the entry-level one. And I do feel like you are getting $100 more worth of sound and playability. So they all feel pretty much the same. They all feel quite smooth to play. My main issue when playing the really kind of the real low end violins, my main issue with them is that they can sound very nasally. The strings are very, very difficult to play on because they're so cheap and wiry, and the bridges are just ridiculously silly. I can't isolate any of the strings. I hit strings like, you know, like never before. The last time I hit strings, I was like 5 years old and playing the violin, so I've never done that in like 35 years. So that's my main issue with the cheaper ones. But with all of these, all of that is gone. So there's no tuning issue, there's no string crossing issue, there's no bridge issues, there's no playing issues going on here. So the cheaper ones look like violins, but they certainly don't play violins, and they come with so many problems. I think people just don't really realise, and they're just focused on paying the $60 and thinking it's going to be enough, but it really isn't. So if you don't have a very big budget, then the Entertainer is the one to go for, because that's $230. If you want an entry-level violin, but you just want, you know, you've just got a little bit more money, you just want an eke more, then I think this one is a really nice one to go with. And it definitely sounds more mature. So I was actually describing the Entertainer and the Rockstar. The Entertainer's the first one, the Rockstar's the middle one. This is the Legend, which is the third one. So I was actually comparing the Entertainer and the Rockstar as being the son and the father. But I would probably say that the Entertainer is the younger son, the Rockstar is the kind of teenage son, and this one is the father. So you can definitely hear the difference in the maturity, and it makes a massive difference between the wood. So this one is also quite rich and deep and smooth and velvety, just like the others. It plays really, really nice on the lower registers, but it's also opened up a little bit more on the higher registers. So the difference between this and the other two was that the main concentration of sound was in the lower registers, which is fine, because you know you can't have your cake and eat it when you're not paying that much money. But also I feel that this is a little bit more open on the higher registers as well. The more money you pay, the more you can expect. So if you're paying, the more money you're paying, then you can expect to get a little bit more out of it, and you've got a little bit more choice. And then finally, who I think this is suitable for, as I said previously, I think this is suitable for beginners. So I think it's ideal for someone who is maybe a little bit more mature, and wants to have a go at the violin, doesn't want to spend an awful lot of money, but maybe you've got a little bit more budget and you want something, you just want something a little bit more extra. So this would be one for you. If not, one of the other two, the Entertainer or the Rockstar, is going to be perfectly ideal for you. But if you just want to be a little bit extra, this is going to be a nice one to go for. This also goes hand in hand with my 1 to 30 violin course that I did touch upon earlier. So this violin is a complete package. So when you buy this violin, you get the case, the accessories, the bow, the violin, the rosin, and all that kind of jazz. So you buy this, and this is your package. But also, if you're buying this, then you're obviously looking to learn to play the violin as well. And here I have a 1 to 30 violin course that I do. So if you don't know, I have a 1 to 30 violin course, which guarantees to take you from complete beginner to an accomplished intermediate level. And that's guaranteed because my course teaches you skills and knowledge. It teaches you everything that you need to know to be able to go away and do it on your own, completely unaided, without the help of a teacher, in the comfort of your own home. So this course is completely downloadable. These are just books that I printed off myself. So when you purchase, you'll download everything in PDF form, so you can either look at it on a tablet or a computer or print it out at home. It's completely up to you. But it comes with 5 books, so 30 lessons, lessons 1 to 10. Then we've got a songbook 1, lessons 11 to 20, then songbook 2. Then we've got lessons 11 to 30, and then songbook 3 as well. So each of the 10 lessons come with a songbook. Those songbooks contain 10 pieces that you can go away and practice all the skills and all the knowledge that you've learnt and picked up from the lessons. And the best part about this is that the first 10 lessons are absolutely free. So The videos are completely free. All of the resources, the downloadable PDFs and the exercises and the sheets and the backing tracks and all that kind of stuff I've put in those videos are completely free for the first 10 lessons. So you have absolutely nothing to lose by having a go at those. So you've got your package violin, then you've got your package teacher in a book, me, if you like, with your 30 lessons. You literally, right here, for what, under $400, you have everything, and I mean absolutely everything you need to be getting yourself from a complete beginner violinist who knows nothing about anything to a very decent, accomplished intermediate player, which is 100% guaranteed, and it's all setting kind of right here in front of you. So if you like the sound of that, I will put links in the video, in the description box underneath this video to where you can purchase this, where you can purchase and download my book course and all the other comparison and review videos that are going to be underneath this video as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review and the other ones, and I hope it has helped you make a decision. If you've got any questions, then put them in the comments underneath, and if I can't answer them, then I will direct you to the Fiddler Man, and he will be able to help. He'll be able to help you as well with any questions that you might have regarding these violins. So thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.